When I eat for breakfast.
Hello, hello, hello. 360 here. We are again. October 26th. We are about to razzle dazzle. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen, but we're about to talk to you about some items that are happening. Right now, I'm going to turn it over to Red. I'm going to go make sure my channel's okay. And I got to check the StreamYard. So take your time, guys.
Thanks very much. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Chris Johnson. You're in big trouble. Obviously, if you're following Chris Johnson's Facebook page, you know he's on a very, very sticky wicket right at this moment. So we'll be talking about that later on in 360, but good fun and banter as always. Great to see you guys here, Marty, my brother, and then Chris Johnson as well. As always with 360, we are here on a Wednesday to not only have a bit of fun, but also to bring you up to date with the utmost important information from On Passive. We've got a few bits and pieces to tell you today. We're going to tell you about what's coming up as well tomorrow and how that's all going to pan out. So a really exciting show for you. And we know, as always, that there is a lot of people who tune into this to get the right information. So we will do our best to do that for you as well. A few shout outs we're going to have as well in a moment, and we're also going to, after that as well, tell you a few things that are coming your way in On Passive Land. Over to you, Chris Johnson.
Thank you, Spock. I mean, Red Redford and Marty DeGarmo both looking good. Oh no, the dog's gonna start barking here. That's okay. The mailman's here. Welcome to 360. I'm fired up. I'm excited. Red and Marty are very fired up, very excited. We talked all morning. Actually, they drove me crazy. I didn't know if I want to see them again on this one, but I got to. You know, I don't have a choice. But listen, I want to do a huge shout out real quick. Oh, I got some names. Hold on. I want to thank Dana's Energy, Bill Must for the pumpkin. We have all the pumpkins. Bill's making the video. Dana's making another survey how to vote. It'll be fun. You'll be able to vote. For each person will have 3 votes. Whatever you said, the pumpkin with the most is going to be the first, second, and third winners. It'll be fun. Got some real funny ones, got some real good ones. Had a lot of little kids do some, so it was a lot of fun. But that's coming up. Thank you to let me do mine. My favorite people first is Julie Wynn, Robin Noble, Bill Must, John White, and Timmy Johnson. Thank you for all you guys do supporting me, and the YouTube channel, all the YouTube channels out there. We appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe. Get on all those YouTube channels. It's fun. I'll be real quick because I'm just going to shout out the names. Sam Patel, Anthony. I need glasses. Gina Lima, what's happening? Elsie Patch, T-Pay. There's a new one. Anita Rosa. Yes, the entire world of UK. All of New Jersey. Raphael, you know, I got to say that. It gets corny now, but hey, what are you going to do? There's John White. I call him John Caucasian. Very funny joke between me and him. He loves it. Right now he probably just messed up a haircut because he's probably cutting a guy's hair and said, Caucasian. I guarantee it. So just for you, John. Abdi Alasa, what's happening? Angie Lynn. Julie Hellman. My Penny, how you doing? Zacharu, Patricia Tan. All right, Marty. Everyone else is on there. Hello. Back to you, Marty. Are you ready?
All right. Yeah, I made it. Everything fell into place pretty good, actually. I'm going to do a couple shout outs. Let me say hi to Listra Truck. I think I said that right. Yin Yang 44-4, Burgess, whatever. Gina Leva. Hello, Gene. Casey Zevenbergen. Hello, buddy. Abdi also. Annette. Zoran is in the house. Big John White. Keeping it high and tight. Harvey. Oh, Henry Horn. Hello, Henry. I'm seeing you for a while. Tanya Passive. Thanks for everything you do. Angie Lynn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. David Switzer. Yes, we have your back, David. Do not worry. Eric Kessler, what's up? Stephen Callahan, I'm glad you're here. Debbie Morgan has been here from the beginning. And there's Sean, my brother from another mother, Cyrus, Carl Everett. Sean's been in longer than me, actually. Gemma Ramicki, welcome, welcome, welcome. And Gift of Unpassive. Red's going to do some shout outs, and then I will come back and we'll get this show started.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Marty. First off, then, Anthony Abetti, thank you so much for your super sticker. Let's go and have a few shout outs to everyone else who's here. We have got, I'll start from here, Joanne Lingner and Joe Sordo from Portugal. We've got Mocan UK and Wanda Cooper. We've also got Ernest Martinez and Gas at Turbocharge Your Life. Debbie Morgan Goebel, hello to you. Anthony Abetti once again, and Tanzia Chatun B from Bangladesh. Sex Sadir Islam, hello to you. And lovely Gina Lever is here. Steve Newell, Sheikh Tajin Chachudin, I think that is. Emmanuel Benson is here. My mate Ram. Ben Yakov from Israel. Thanks for coming on, Ben. Ram. Arena Stek Salah, you're here. Manoj Jacobs, hello, mate. How you doing? Sheena Basal, hello, Sheena. Good for you to be on. And she's a great YouTuber, by the way. If you haven't checked out her YouTube, look for Shanu Bansal. Fantastic stuff that she's doing. Marco Figuera, he's doing some great work as well around the place as well. Good to see so many of you on here. The man himself, Sean Cyrus, he's been in around about my time. I think Sean was an August 18, if I remember correctly. And Kaylee is in the house, always first through the door. Steve Callahan, hello, buddy. Abe Joseph and Marie Pinding, couple more. Sparrow Benace and Annette Curry. Last one goes to Curtis Stricken. Back to you, Marty.
On the other page. Did you want to go, Chris?
I'll do a real quick shout out for I want to show some prayers out there. Number one, Ron Hobart. He was put in the hospital a couple of days ago. I tried calling him. I believe he didn't answer. His daughter texted me. He's still in the hospital. Hopefully I'll get some updates on him. Please say some prayers. Also, Barbara Lloyd, excuse me. The person that lived above him in the apartments actually caught on fire. Kind of really destroyed her apartment a little bit with smoke. Shout out some prayers for Barbara. She needs some support. And a happy birthday to David Ball, one of the founders in here. If you know him, give him a big, please don't tell him happy birthday. Please just kill him with him. Just keep killing with him. Everyone else that's got a birthday or needs prayers, we're always praying for you. Marty, back to you.
All right. Let's get down to business. Hold on. Dawn's giving me some treaties for the dog. In case he acts like an idiot. Back there looking pretty good, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm just kidding. Anyway, a couple of things I want to talk about today. You know, a lot of people or different countries all over the world are having what they call meet and greets. They get together, they invite a bunch of people, kind of a big shindig or whatever you want to call it. It's cool, but Ask kind of wanted to back down on them because right now, if you have one, what is the theme and why are you doing it? Now, I know people want to go, they want to get people together, and then they want to get the big numbers. They invite Muhammad Kamal, and then they invite Ash and other leaders, and you know that's gotta stop right now. For one thing, let's wait until you have something to showcase, right? You can when the products come out, you can put them up and have something to show people. But just getting together, you can do that. Nobody's stopping you from getting together. I would not have a big thing where you collect a bunch of money. I just would not do that. Ash doesn't like it. The company doesn't like it. And there's a protocol that if you want to do it, you need to get a hold of the company on how you want to do it. Because if the name on passive is going to be involved, it's got to be done right. Otherwise, it's your get together. They so happen to be founders. So be very careful. We are not going to use the company Zoom for these meet and greets. We're not until Ash says, okay, this one is being done the way it should be. go ahead and stream it around everybody's YouTube. It's very important, guys. It doesn't make sense to do all this stuff now, right now. And I'm seeing part of it as competition. I know other people are too. Now we could say, oh no, that's not what we're doing. But one team has them, same country, next team has them. And how many people did we get? It's not a good time. Let's let the company get done. Let's get launched. And if there's products, you can say, hey, look what we got. Get people together and say, here's OConnect, here's OMail or something like that. So I'm going to turn it over to Spock, and he can tell you some updates.
Live long and prosper, everybody. This is On Passive. Okay. Now, yesterday I was on PNG. Was it yesterday or day before? Day before, I think it was. And I did a bit of a recap over the last 4 to 6 weeks of how things have evolved, where we are, and moving forward. And do you know something? I absolutely loved it. It's on my YouTube channel as well, if you want to watch just the part that I did as well. But when you start talking about what we have done and achieved only in the last 4 to 6 weeks, it really is amazing. What we have managed to put together as a company, how far forward we've gone, and where we are right now on that cusp of within the next 2 weeks of knowing that we are going into that next part for us as founders. It is so exciting. It really, really is. But it's very important that we make sure that us collectively as founders keep reiterating the same things to our teams. And that is, make sure you start to get plugged in right now. I was talking to a guy today. He admitted he hadn't been plugged in. And he said, Red, why isn't my name on my links within the back office? And I said, mate, they haven't been there since June. This is the kind of thing that we need to start reiterating to our teams, to people who we know have not been within the loop, because they are playing catch up. And the way that we play this catch up for them is point them in the right directions. I purposely did that bit of a breakdown of where we are and where we are now for the guys in PNG to try and bring them all up to date so that we are now all on the same page. Because as sure as eggs, when we come to us as founders activating our accounts, okay, we need to be ready. Okay, and what do I mean by being ready? I mean, we do not want to be in scenarios where we are asking questions about things that we should know the answers to. It's your business. We need to start taking responsibility for our own business, okay? Not expecting somebody else just to fill you in if you don't know. That's not being responsible. That's not being positive, active within your own business. That is just being a person who's going, oh, can't be, but I'll wait for it to launch, then I'll catch up. Well, if that's you, that's absolutely fine, but you can't expect to have all the things that somebody else might have right at the beginning because they have put the effort and time into making sure they are good to go. It is simple mathematics at the end of the day. The people who have put the time, the work and the effort in, they're the ones that are going to reap the rewards at the beginning. Are people who haven't been plugged in, are they going to get left behind? No, nobody gets left behind in On Passive, but it's going to take you a bit longer to catch up, to then get that ball rolling. Why not spend the time now treating your business as a serious business, making sure everything is in place? And part of the everything in place is that your accounts, you know where they are, you know the passwords, you know the emails, the names are correct, and we have got everything ready to rock and roll. It's as simple as that. We are really in a great position. I was not expecting our CEO to come on tomorrow and do the corporate webinar that he's doing. Now, it is a different time, okay? That is at 12 noon for the guys over in the States at Eastern. For us over here in the UK, that is at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. for Europe. And I think that makes it 9:30 for the guys over in India. Why has he chosen this time? We don't know for sure, but there is a very strong possibility it's because he would want the guys in Hyderabad and in Dubai to be present at that time. Many a time, the tech guys and workers over there have stayed up almost 24 hours, well into the early hours of the day and night, so that they can be on the corporate webinar. He wants it a bit early so that we are not burning these guys out. There is so much work going on right at this moment that we need to almost protect these guys so that they don't burn out before we get to that finish line. It's all about timing, and this is part of making sure that we protect them to a certain extent. That's all I got for the moment. Over to you, Chris.
Great information, Red and Marty. I'm going to do a little, you know, I always say to these guys, I got nothing, and it's the truth until they start talking, something pops in my head. Now, I don't do lives on Passive 360 today. One thing I don't think my brothers mentioned, but they could have. No, I don't think they did. We're going to have a webinar at 12 o'clock tomorrow with Ash Mafara. Okay. Tonight, the panelist link will go out. Now, I want to reiterate, when you get that email and panelist link, there's directions on there. I want to tell everyone what they are real quick. When you come on to an Ash webinar, number one, you want to come on in the beginning. We have a little tap dance and come on and say hi. That's great. Rules are keep yourself muted at all times. We don't force mute you. Keep yourself muted at all times. Don't jump out of place. No support questions. If Ash calls you out and wants to ask you a question or says your name, that's fine. Respect everyone on there. If you do get on there, all right, if you're on there, it's not a webinar to promote yourself or whatever you're doing. It's a quick hi, how you doing? Thank you, Ash. Thank you, tech team. We don't need to go into a 30-minute story for each person. Otherwise, we'll be on there for 12 hours. That's just the rules. That's just to respect everyone. So please read those emails. They're going to go out tonight, and respect the rules. If you have a problem with those rules, please call me immediately and we'll talk about it. Real simple to do. Also, I had a few people this morning, not a lot, that were a little, you know, they were complaining. And of course, you know, I'm the complaint department, obviously. This is not happening. Listen, when I went to my job for 32 years, I had a responsibility. My responsibility was to get up in the morning or afternoon and go to work and do my job and deal with over 900 people a day. Okay. And on Passive, you heard what Red just said. All you really got to do is plug in once in a while. Make sure you can get in your back office. Watch our lives or our 360 where we're going to update you. It's real simple. I did that for 32 years. Now in Passive, I wake up, check my back office, anything going on? Well, okay. That's really all the responsibility. When you pay that, you made the right choice when you became a founder. That's the honest to God truth. But it never said to Chris, Marty, or Red, which we do, be on every webinar, get out and talk. That's what we chose to do. Everyone's got a choice. But a lot of people, I guess, that complain to me are the people that really never watch anything. And all I ask, do one webinar a week or just watch the lives. We got a lot of lives going on here, and it will update you. Or the best thing, get into your back office, go in the update section, and every meeting we've done, the updates are in there with notes by Peter, Daryl, Dan Street, Janet Butler. They're phenomenal. They'll catch you up. Trust me, they will. And it'll explain things. A lot of people still asking questions. That's way beyond what we're doing right now. Don't worry about it. Is what I'm trying to say is I joined on Passive because Peter Shore said, Chris, I'm not kidding you. You don't have to do anything. All right. And I thought about that, what I did for 32 years at my one job. I had many jobs before that, but I thought what I had to do on my jobs, I had to go to work every day, took my time away to make money. On Passive is not taking your time away. If you have an issue or a problem with the Passive, or if you're bothered with it, what do we say? Go fishing. Go do something fun. Don't think about it, because technically you don't have to worry about it. Ash Mafara and the tech team, myself, Marty, and Red, we said this a million times. Let us do the work for you. Let us carry you if we have to for a while. Okay. But when this launches to the world, you're going to see a lot different attitude changes. We're like, oh my God. And that's all it's about for some people. Some people in here just have the belief. You're looking at three of them right now. The belief of them passive, the belief in it, what Ash Mafar has told us. And let me tell you, if you knew anything about business, erase it out of your head. Ash Mafar is doing it a different way. Everything he's done, every step he's taken is completely different, and it's brilliant. It's flipping brilliant, as Red would say in the UK. Flipping, I said that right? Or Wolof, I don't know what those words are, but all I'm trying to say is be thankful for what you have. Because if you didn't have on passive right now, what would you do? What would you be doing? You'd be going to work with nothing in front of you, right? On passive, literally is right in front of us, ready to rip. Stay excited. Marty DeGarmo, I really had nothing to say. Back to you.
Thank God me and Red don't pay attention to you when you say it. Another thing I want to say, a lot of times each week, because things are happening so fast, Ash will bring up or drop a bomb or many bombs or big bombs or whatever. And some people, and I want to address this, they hear something and they automatically think, oh my God, if we're going to do that, then this isn't going to happen until many things are happening at the same time. When Mr. Mafar brings something up, it doesn't delay anything else that he's ever brought up. None of that, okay? The other thing is people panic when they hear something. Oh my God, how are we going to do that? I don't know how to do this. The KYC, what's that? When you need to know, when we need to know, we'll know. And if you're having a little bit of problem, you've got a million people to help you. I mean, you think we do this every day and then the Wednesday 360, we're going to leave you, behind? No. The only way you could be left behind and unpassive is if you want to be. You don't want to be plugged in. You refuse to pay attention. Then you're going to be left behind. And so what? I mean, you've elected to do that. But everybody's going to help each other. It will be fine. And if you think this is as good as it gets, wake up. Because what we don't know is much bigger than what we do know. That's a fact. And keep your eyes forward. Be engaged. Things are going to happen quick. Like Red said, I was really surprised with the crazy week or weeks that Ash has had, that he was going to squeeze in a webinar tomorrow. I was blown away. In fact, it's the first time I didn't ask him. He said it to me. You ever going to do a webinar at noon? I went, whoa, what the frick? So that's cool. So there's probably stuff to share. And that's a good thing. But when you hear something, don't panic. Right? I've never seen people, KYC, well, I don't have this. Listen, every time we hear him, he's making it more and more simple for everyone. It's simple. He made it that way. When people were upset in the past about, oh, I don't know if I can afford it, and I don't know if we can do it, it's all been planned for. Everything. I've got people going, yeah, but I live in Bangladesh. I don't know. You don't think he knows there's founders in other countries? I mean, it's going to be set up for everyone, if at all possible, everyone. Redundancy is what Ash is looking for. He can get a merchant, but Ash has been in this position, in this online business type of thing for years. And he knows what it's like to get into a business and you got a merchant account, there's a problem, boom, people aren't getting paid. So you make many avenues for things to fill in case there's a problem. And this is a big business. Big money will be flowing around. You got to get it right. So it's better to wait for the foundation and get things right than hurry along and worry. And listen, and I'm going to say this again. I said on my live 2 times in a row. We have too many people thinking that we should be in the showroom. No. We're in the workshop behind the showroom. There's stuff on the floor. There's wood chips. Things don't look right. Smells like oil. Smells like gas. Let it go. Oh, this doesn't work. This isn't quite right. You're not a customer. Stop acting like a customer. We're not customers. We are resale. We are founders. We know it's going to get better. Put that in your head. You know it's going to be better. Everything's going to be better. And when it matters is when people come into the showroom and they see our products spinning around on a pedestal going, "Ooh, that is amazing." That's what matters. Today doesn't matter. Who gives a crap? Listen, we weren't there at the prototype of iPhones. Guaranteed. Things came up and there was yelling and screaming, "This doesn't work." I pushed the button, it's supposed to go to here, and it took a picture of me, and trust me, all that happens. But when it was ready to sell, it was state of the art and the best of the best. Ask me for us even better than that, and we will be better than all of those products. So breathe in, breathe out, wax on, wax off, okay? Karate Kid. So just relax, everything will be okay. I'm gonna turn it over to Red. I'm done.
Okay, thanks very much, Marty. I'm going to piggyback on something Marty said just a moment ago. Now, we were all on the webinar last week, and if you remember, Mohammed Kamal came on and gave us some advice. Okay, this goes back to what Marty was saying about people having meetings around the globe. What did I take more out of last week's than anything that I've seen so far? And that is what I've just said about you guys taking this seriously as a business. I saw last week a little bit of a shift in the corporate itself saying, right, we are now nearly out of the workshop. We are heading towards the showroom, and we want to show the world that we are a proper business. This is the process that we are going through at the moment now, is that, yes, we've had some fun. Yes, we've been mucking around. We've been doing all these bits and pieces, but now we are on that verge of showcasing On Passive to millions upon millions of people around the globe. And we are a serious business. This goes back to people having meetings at the moment. Quite frankly, why? We've got nothing to sell. There's no founders positions anymore. The only reason that makes any logical sense, and as soon as I'm Spock at the moment, it has to be logical, is that they are doing it as a get together or a gathering. Absolutely fine, not a problem. But you do not need corporate On Passive to be involved in that. If you want to get together as founders, enjoy each other's company and all the rest of it, you crack on, not a problem at all. But it's not a corporate matter, not at this stage, because there is nothing to sell. There is no purpose to the meetings. If you're looking for exposure, that's fine, but you have to have something to follow on from that exposure. When we did Burj Khalifa, fantastic, absolutely spot on. Why? The founder's position was still open, wasn't it? We wanted people to come in. They wanted the foundership to expand, and it worked beautifully and brilliantly. That founder's position has been closed now since June. So there is no real reason for that to happen anymore. Ourselves in the UK, we were planning one in November. We took the decision 2 months ago. What's the point? We have got nothing to offer. So we've shelved that, and we are now going through to next year. Why? Because it's going to be more beneficial to every single founder in the UK to have this function next year, because we're going to have products to sell, because we're going to have customers, because where the reseller's position is going to be available, we will be showcasing our products, our services, and offering people something to buy, something that On Passive has got. So it makes perfect sense. So just a little bit, guys, have a good think about why you are putting these events together. Okay, if you're putting it together for yourselves, fine, not a problem. But corporate cannot get involved at the moment, because it is almost counterproductive to corporate On Passive to be involved in something that we are not going to get anything out of. The last thing I want to bring up is, obviously, tomorrow we have got our corporate webinar. Make sure you're early, guys, because it sure as eggs is eggs, it's going to max out. And if you want to hear the information live, you need to get in there straight away. But on Friday, I will be doing a recap as normal, and I'm sure the very well written recap updates will be in the back office under the update section, which is always done by the amazing Peter Sarer, Janet Butler, and Daryl Cook. They do such a good job of that to bullet point all of those. I'm away over the weekend with my grandchildren, but I still will be doing On Passive. I'm committed to making sure that I keep you guys in the loop. That's it from me. Back to you, Chris.
All right. Very good, Red. Marty, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but I want to give an example. Okay. 2 examples I want to give what Marty and Red are talking about. This isn't meant to be a doom and gloom 360 or we're yelling at you. We're just trying to make a point here. And I want to give you, this is for the people that's like-minded like me. Let's say you go out and spend a couple $100 and you buy a bunch of wood and a can of red paint. And you build this little venue that says, for sale Kool-Aid. And you stick it out in front of your house by the street, but yet you got no Kool-Aid to sell. You understand what I'm saying? You built the venue, kind of like what you're doing in these meet and greets, but you got nothing out there, no, nothing to show as far as what you can. What they're trying to say is be patient and wait. Now, here's my second one. If that made any sense, maybe it didn't, maybe it did. Okay. Here's my other point. I get a lot of individuals that come on and they want to do this great speech, which they're great. Sometimes they do it on the wrong webinars. Here's my challenge to you. If you want to promote yourself, self-promote, like I did for 2 years about talking about a passive, Red and Marty, what did we do? We got on our computer. We went onto our FB book, we call it, and we did lives. I only see a few people I can name: Pat Parent, Sherry Dursway, Raphael, David Switzer even gets on and does lives. And there might be a few more I missed. My Young was doing a live the other day. What you want to do now, you don't want to preach to us. We know about Impassive, but you can get on there and do a live and let them know what's coming on Impassive, about Academy, our free products. That is where you'll impress me. That is where I'll say there's a diamond in the rough. Get out and talk to new people. We as founders, we already know what's going on. Most of us, I should say. All right. But go do something new. You got to get the attention of the rest of the world. You guys, we're all in the same big pond right now. We said this 2 years ago. We keep fishing in the same pond. Break out, break your fear, and start talking to new people about it. It takes literally 3 minutes to do a quick live about letting people know this is coming. Get your information. See if you can get their email or their names. You won't bother them. It's real simple to do. But if you want to come on a platform, on one of our webinars and do this 3-hour speech, look at me, look what I got, look what I did, I want you to go do it on your own. We already know what you did. I love every one of you for what you did, but get out on your own, on your Facebook. If you don't know, call me. I'll teach you how to do it. Take me 5 seconds to teach you. But get out and talk about Impassive, because you know what? It's coming. It's coming hard and it's coming fast, and it's going to completely change your life, whether you're happy, crabby, or whatever you are. It's coming. Marty DeGarmo, I got nothing else, brother.
Marty, I actually think that Chris Johnson's been drinking that Kool-Aid, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's not your regular Kool-Aid either, you know what I mean? And yeah, 2 seconds before I turned on the camera, he said, guys, I have nothing. He does it every week. And we don't even listen to him. We go, yeah, okay. Because we don't believe him. But anyway, here's the thing. Like Chris said, and I've been thinking about this the last few weeks. I think I talked to Red about it. When you're doing your lives now, like Chris said, trust me, I know about Unpass pretty well. So start focusing on the man and the woman that might be watching this that isn't an Unpassive. Throw out little things that why you're in. Why are you in? What is it about it? What if there was a business that did this, this, and this? Spend a small time doing that so that when they go to look, remember, videos never disappear. That's a plus. I've seen a couple of them. Some of it's not a plus. I wish they would disappear. But try to focus on people that aren't in yet and let's start moving this thing down the road to where we're bringing more people in, because you're doing it anyway. If you're going to do it live, leverage it and try to get some people to maybe pay attention. That's all I have. Brett, if you don't have anything, I'm going to close it out. Okay. Hey, thanks everybody. I mean that. So does Red and Chris, from all of us to all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. Don't forget, tomorrow noon is a corporate webinar. I think Red's on at 11.
Before that as well, I probably won't be on, but Australia are on tomorrow, 6 a.m. Eastern time, which is 11 a.m. for the UK guys, 12 for Europe. And they've got a very special guest. Michael Williams is going to be on that as well. That is at 11 a.m. UK, which is 6 a.m. guys, for you guys in the States. I'll be opening that up.
Beautiful. You opened it up today, didn't you?
No, didn't you open it up today, Red?
Yeah. I wonder why that is then, Chris.
Man, the Aussie chicks and the Kiwi guy, I was mistaken, but I really do apologize. You know how it works.
You know what's really funny? Red said, Marty, you coming? I was so glad I said no, Red.
I know. That was at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was talking to Marty, 4 a.m. his time. And Chris was adamant that it was Thursday today.
It is Thursday in Australia.
That's why always, to everybody out there, especially if you're talking to Chris, double check. Anyway, we'll see y'all and have a great day, and powerful stuff happening. Be ready. Pay attention.
Yeah.
You need to know. You need to know.
Marty,
see y'all.
Marty, hold on. And I will be having another fun competition held on my Facebook. I have another hairdo for Red. I am going to post it tomorrow with both pictures, and I want you to vote on which one you like. It's really funny, and I'm having a blast with it.
Winners as well tonight, guys, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Winners, yes. Winners tonight. That's right. Thanks, guys. All right, I'll see y'all. Have a great day.
Bye, Spock.